Um, where was I going with that? Hey, welcome to Blue Collar Crypto. It is your host, Crypto G. I am back. It's been a couple days, I guess, maybe a week since either of us have been on. It's just been really busy with JT Bit, as you see on the channel, and on, I guess, our discussion boards. If you're part of the Telegram group, if you're not, then definitely get on quicklandcrypto.com. Hit that description below. That's where you can access the crypto course. It's a crypto master course. And it'll get you started. It's built for the beginner that has no computer or financial experience or knowledge. It's perfect. That's why you're here. Blue Collar Crypto is going to help you and guide you to definitely make your assets into income. That's the whole point of the show. That's the whole point of this era. And it's not just crypto. It's just the era we live in. There's no way you have a job working for someone else and you're not struggling right now. There's no way. Because even if you're making $250,000 a year, I bet your bills are $350,000 a year. Like, there's just no way. As long as you're working for someone, you got to work for yourself. And that's not always, open a business. Not everybody should start up a company, and not everybody should buy an existing company, but everybody can utilize a corporation to aid in their financial gain. So more on that when you stay on this channel and listen to what works for us. Again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is Crypto G for Blue Collar Crypto, and this is just what works for us. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that annoying bell notification. I just have a couple of things to talk about today. I have a big video to do for the whale mob who is waiting patiently to all become millionaires, because our project is about to go to the moon. It's if some of you have been on this channel, you know that it is an overseas project that we're all involved in Dubai, and our head office is there. Our creator's residency is there, originally from the Philippines, and that's how I got the connection from when I was in the Philippines in April. And ever since we got back on May 10th, we've been nonstop trying to get this thing launched, and we're very, very, very close. More info on JT Bit token, about what I'm talking about, on this channel. So definitely click on the playlist, go to JT Bit, and find out. Message us, DM us. You can even go below in the description to get the link to purchase your own JT Bit. All right, what did I want to cover today? Oh, I wanted to cover something that happened last couple of days, and it was a great example of it. And it's going to happen a lot, even in the bull run, because they're going to try and scare you out when they need to, and then they're going to make you buy when they want you to. So right now, what I wanted to cover was this. FUD. Does everybody know what FUD is? It's a fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And what FUD is in the financial world or in the crypto space is when there's news in the media that is made to drive the price of something down. And the reason they do that is because the people that are behind these projects are wanting to rebuy the asset at a lower rate. They don't like the price it's at. So they cause the FUD. Sometimes FUD just happens naturally, just because people are misinformed and the media presents half of the information. So then it becomes FUD to the untrained eye or the untrained person in the space. I adjust way more than I used to. I think I got to get a new chair. This chair it's good for when I'm editing because I'm upright, but I can't chill and just talk on the mic because it's too, it's too rigid. Just want it to be chill. But I might need 2 different chairs. Great. That's another HomeSense adventure for Laura. Oh, speaking of HomeSense, Laura brought Yukon Crypto to HomeSense to try to get his bachelor pad into something that's more inviting. And man, you should see the facelift down there now. I should get, once it's all done, I'll get Yukon Crypto to give you guys a tour on his next episode. Again, he has a video I have to put out. So I'm going to try and do that today after editing this and getting that video done for the whale mob. Okay, back to FUD. So what happened? Do you guys know this asset? I used to love this asset. I mean, I still like this asset. I made a lot of money in this asset last bull run. And I really liked the project. If it wasn't so pro JTBit, this is probably one of the ones I would be, heavy in leading up to the bull run. And that's Solana. So what happened with Solana? Well, you guys all know the FTX crap that happened that brought Bitcoin all the way down to about 15,000. Well, now they're able to sell off and liquidate some of their holdings. And because the Solana amount they have is very high, everyone started, causing all this FUD on X, aka Twitter, and all over social media, saying that these Solana tokens were going to get offloaded and it was just going to drive the price down, and everyone, was starting to get scared out of Solana. That's not even what's happening. So then you would see on on-chain metrics that there was a bunch of shorts. So everyone was shorting Solana waiting for this big dump. What happened? Nothing. So because nothing's happening, and then all of a sudden a green candle came, all those people got liquidated. Why? When you look closer, FTX is using a company called Galaxy, and they're the ones that are going to help them distribute it and liquidate it. And the plan is they're slowly doing it all the way till 2028. So there isn't one big, massive Solana dump. It's a gradual thing. That's actually the same thing that we're going through and discussing with our JTBit token that we have launching. It's the same thing. We have a ton of liquidity. I can't tell you how much, but obviously we have a lot of liquidity for the coin waiting to go on. So we can't just dump all of that liquidity and then cause this huge green candle like WorldCoin did, and then it just dumps. No, that's not. The longevity of our project is important to us. So we're slowly, because we're working with Binance Dubai, the smart chain is just, and the CMC is just going to try and control the liquidity for us until we get our BPO ready and we can get that buying and selling market making going. Anyways, I'm talking too much for the other people out there, non-whale mob, non-JTBit holders. We don't want to tell you all our secrets. But I lost my train of thought. It was about Solana. Oh, yes, the liquidity. So it's the same thing. They're not just going to dump it and then kill the market. That would be bad. So they're slowly taking it out for, 5 years? So, of course, all these people jumped the gun, heard this about Solana, and then, boom, they just started going. And that's the retail investor. You're not doing enough research. Now, did you hear us saying everyone short Solana? No. You didn't hear Crypto G on his social say short Solana? Yeah, you got to wait. The one thing I've learned, and this is in life, not just in crypto, but in life itself, and this has to do more of the men that listen, because women are much better at this than us. I mean, I'm sure I can get my fiance riled up enough for her to react. But one thing I've learned, and this is honestly is, men, because we're so protective and, we're very dominant creatures. It's the whole reacting. When something happens that puts a bad taste in your mouth or you feel isn't fair, don't react right away. It's kind of good to try and digest, sit on it, and then respond. So that's what I've been doing too. I learned that the hard way in crypto. Like, you see a change in momentum, and then I would just change okay, let's flip long to short. Let's flip short to long. And then it was the wrong move. It was just a little blip, and then it continued the way it was supposed to go. But that's what I saw when I originally charted without the emotion, and I saw my game plan. I put in my entry, and I set my stop loss and take profit, and I should have just left it alone because I did it without the emotion. What happens? I put it in, and then I see things, and I let my emotion then take over, and then I cancel whatever stop loss or take profit I had, because now I'm reacting now, not responding. I'm just reacting to one pin candle. And no, my whole thesis is changed. No, wrong move. Again, see the pin candle, wait it out. Look at the 1 hour candle, look at the 4 hour candle, look at the RSI, try to step back, zoom out a little bit before you make any rash decisions. It's not always going to be right. Will you miss a move? Yeah, but nobody can predict it. We're using data, old data, and then trying to predict the future, So, all right, I'll just move on. I don't know if this is coming out in Narwhal Crypto's episode, because he's working on an episode right now. But two things that are coming out this week that are important to watch, but aren't going to make much difference at the moment. And that's the thing with this channel, is we listen and we research every morning on what's happening in the crypto space, on the market, in the world in general, if it affects our market or just the financial market itself. And then we figure out, does this information really pertain to our blue collar listeners? And a lot of it doesn't. Like, a lot of it, we don't have the holdings, or we don't have the ability to move our assets from one spot to another, like all these whales, where they're moving from certain assets into certain mortgages, moving into gold, moving back into cash. Like, that's so different. And you'll hear channels and they're going to talk about that, but that doesn't really pertain to us. It's good to understand 100%. But if it doesn't pertain to us, I don't want to waste blue collar crypto time. So quickly, the numbers that are coming out are CPI and PPI. Easy. What are they? The first one, CPI, Consumer Price Index. That's just, that's the measure of inflation. So how much things are and what we're buying them for and how much we're actually spending on them. And the other one is PPI, the Producer Price Index. So that's the people that are creating these products and selling these products to us. So both those numbers, depending on how they go, are just going to tell us if inflation is going up or down. Now, the last couple, we were going down, and because the interest rate adjustments had to catch up with us, the last inflation numbers were high. These ones are predicted to be a little bit lower, because now that interest rate hike that they did in the summer or right before the summer has now settled, and things should be again on their way down. Are they down low enough for them to make any changes or to do any type of reversal in the interest rates? No. Are they going to stop? No. They're still, for the States, Powell still he wants it down to 2% no matter what. So all these numbers and all these meetings, what does it mean? It means still hold on to the assets you guys have, still hold your JT bit, still wait for the next couple of weeks for this thing to go public, because once it's public, it's over. It's over. and the new era begins. So watch out for that. What else? I think that's it. Let me just check my notes here. No, I guess that's it. I guess these, I don't know why I keep making those sounds. It's because of this chair, man. Yeah, the other thing I just have to do is for the whale mob. And if you feel left out, you don't have to be left out. You want to be part of the whale mob and find out about these other investments and other projects that we're doing and getting into. And you just don't listen to Blue Collar Crypto for the alpha that we give, then definitely log on to quicklearncrypto.com. Get on the Secret Crypto Playbook, and you'll see all the secret videos of JTBit, how much we bought it for, where it's going, how well we know the creators, what the plan is for our corporation in Dubai, all that stuff. It's all in there, but you have to be part of it. So you got to be part of the whale mob. The whale mob is comprised of people that are with the Secret Crypto Playbook on quicklearncrypto.com and also bought in and invested in JTBit with us. So anytime I'm talking to the creator, which is all the time, and we're both working. So Narwhal Crypto and I are both working on Philippine time zone and Dubai time zone. One's 12 hours ahead. The other one's 8. And one side is the bank and servers. The other side is the creators, and we're the marketing. So it's just been wild. But this thing's going to launch really soon. I think that's it. What else did I want to cover? A lot of green candles. You know, today, other than yesterday, they were saying capitulation coming, but now it's stopped. Look, it's still sideways. This is when it's boring. The more boring crypto gets, the closer we are to the bull run, to the big move prior to the halving. They want you guys bored out. Now I don't have to worry about JTBit. I don't have to worry about Whale Mob because we got something we're waiting on that we're all part of. So that's fine. That's keeping us linked. But imagine if we didn't have JTBit and you were just following the channel for crypto alpha on where to buy, where to sell. There's nothing happening. You know, there's a little move, but it's still so boring. And that's the point. The market, the whales, they want you to get bored out, sell it off, go spend it on something useless, that get rid of all your asset so then they can buy. And it's not just, everyone thinks that, they just want to buy up all your assets. It's not just the point of them buying the assets you sell, but them knowing you have no more assets to turn into income. So you can't live like them. The whole point is the whales don't use jobs for income. They were buying assets a long time ago, working, maybe had a company and then sold the company to buy assets, whatever assets they may be, and then utilize those assets to then give them income. And then then you're on the other side of the taxes. You're not doing income, spend, or income, pay taxes, and then whatever you have left. No. This is assets to income, spend, and whatever's left, that's what you pay taxes on. Which one do you want to do? So that's what I mean. When it's boring like that, they just want you out. So if you've got crypto, hold strong. If you got dry powder left, aka cash to deploy, then deploy them in all the right spots. What are the right spots? Everything you like is good. Everything you like is in a buying position. I don't care if it went up a little bit yesterday. Zoom out. Go from the 4-hour or 1-hour candle that you're looking at and go to the daily or weekly or 3-day and just zoom right out. Look at where you are and look where it's been. Look where you are and look where it's been. Remember, in this space, history does not repeat itself, but it rhymes. So remember that. It's not going to be exact because, of course, the all-time high is going to be different every time. But the pattern, the cycle, it's very, very, very similar. So when you see all these things, now this is going, no, it's going to do the exact same thing that it's always done. And we learned that the hard way, and we're not trying to change it. This is what works. This is the way it's been. You can't all of a sudden take something that is so decentralized, so exact, where it can't be rewritten, unwritten, something that precise. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So, is that my rant? Am I done? All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning into Blue Collar Crypto. I might do another segment later. I'm going to do a non-crypto segment. Some people are liking those lately. And it's just because I'm a coach and I've just competed my whole life. So I've grinded through so many different things, and then I just incorporated that hard work into what I'm doing now. And it's interesting because if I didn't have the stroke, and some people don't know I was blind and paralyzed and relearned to walk and regain my license and everything back. I'm not 100%, but I'm way better than when I had nothing. Like, I didn't even have core strength. I couldn't even pull myself up to eat, other than I had no arms or legs to use because they were dead. And I had like patches and then sunglasses because any light that went in would make me sick, make me vomit from the vertigo. Anyways, yeah, if I didn't have that drive, I wouldn't have gotten out of that bed. But that's the thing. I wanted to touch on that just because too many people got soft, and it bothers me because soft people complain and they have no freaking reason to complain. If you're soft and you don't want to do shit about your life or how things are going, don't complain. You have no right. You have no right to complain. Gosh, lazy people have no right to sleep. Sleep are for people that work. And I work and I rarely sleep. And my doctor actually said something about that. So I'm a little sleep deprived. And just I get it. It has to happen. It's not going to happen forever. It's just happening right now because we're on 3 different time zones. But that's the thing. People are quitting too early, and it bothers me. One little thing goes wrong, and then okay, that's it. Let's change everything. You can't do that. You can't do that. Do you think any of the successful companies made it if they quit after the first problem? Of course there's problems. Like, people have seen and known my daughter at her peak. She was a great, great, great fighter as a junior before all the COVID stuff. But before, they didn't see that the first 5 high performance fights, she never scored once. One of her first high performance fights, she got back kicked, standing 8 counted. And I had to call the fight because she couldn't breathe. Nobody sees that. They saw after all the fights, after all the training camps, after all the development. Then they see her start smashing girls in the face. You're like, wow, she's so good. You're lucky she has that, in her blood or in her genes. But no, man. Hard work works. Nothing was handed to that kid. The only thing that was given to that kid was that strict, you better work hard. You better work hard. Period. I don't think I said anything else other than that. That's how us Agutos go. My dad did the same thing for me. It was hard work works. You want something in life, you're going to have to work. And look at them. They made it off this island that I finally brought my fiance to. My kid's been there a couple of times. Brought them to the island where my parents were born. And to think that they got off that island and made it all the way to Canada to give us a chance. You think when I think about that, that's going to make me sit around and do nothing? You think when I thought about that, and my dad was dying of cancer at the same time when I was in bed with the stroke, Do you think I was like, oh, I'm just going to lay here? No, I was like, I got to get out of this freaking bed, man. I got to see my dad. There's no way I was going to let someone come to my my hospital bed and say, your dad passed. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. So I got to walk in as soon as I could. And I remember walking into the house when he was there and he had his drip beside him and he was hooked up to all his stuff. And walking was so hard. And then I just played it off. I played off the pain. I played off. And he's like, oh, you're okay? I was like, Dad, I'm fine. I was not fine. But of course, that's the brave face that he would have did for me. So I did it for him. Anyways, before I get too emotional about that, I said I was going to save it for a different episode. Well, I didn't. And I'll probably still talk about it. But you got to stop quitting early, everybody. Nothing great was made or built from quitting early. The one thing you got to hold on to is if you never quit, you never fail. It doesn't matter how many times you go down. If you keep getting up to continue to finish that thing you want so bad, then you haven't failed at it. If you stop though, and you quit, you failed. So I don't care how many bad trades. I don't care how many bad decisions, bad relationships, there's always a next move. You're always one more move. You got to realize that the moves stop only because of you. So it's on you to make the next move. You know, what does Primetime always say? He says you got to keep making plays. You might not be number one, but you got to make a play. You might not be rich yet, but you still got to make a play. You got to do something towards it. You can't sit around. You can't sit around. If your one crypto is still waiting, then start working on the other stuff. Okay, I got to really understand this part of crypto or investing so I can work on this while I wait for this to launch. And then I have this. Oh, I'm also working on this. Like you have to diversify not just your money, but even your ideas, your time management. Like I got to put a little bit of concentration on this, and do it properly. Not where you, I know people that they have so much to do and then they put it off for so long. And then when it's the week before everything's due, they start doing everything. And then they trick themselves to think that, wow, I'm so busy. Look how busy I am. Everyone get away from me. Can't you tell I'm busy? No, that's stupid. Why would you do that? You had a month to complete 4 tasks and now you're going to do 4 tasks in a week. No, you should have took a week for each one. And then at the last couple of days, anyways, everyone's got to just figure out that quitting is not an option if you want to live well. All right. I'm Crypto G for Blue Collar Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Whale Mob, I'm working on your video now. I'll see you guys Friday. Take care. This is me looking for the stop recording button and I can't find it. What else do I want to talk about? So, no, the rest is just for Whale Mob. In this space, history, there's a freaking blooper.